All right, here with head coach Andrew Cochran following the Hawks' 12-5 win today against Assumption. Kind of talk about this win. It seems like you've kind of been handily beating teams, other than maybe, Bentley coming back the other night. But it seemed like this one, tied 4-4. You guys kind of pulled it together and pulled away at the end.
Second half, we definitely had to make a difference, and we had to make sure that we were putting team play in on the offensive end and defensively making sure that we stepped up and pressured the ball. And when we did that, we were able to get them to drop the ball, and we were able to push the fast break a lot more.
Do you feel like maybe defensively, I think, at the beginning of the year, it seemed like offensive you guys were clicking. It seemed like maybe defensively, you guys are kind of coming together now, too.
Yeah, every day we're getting stronger and stronger. I mean, we're really young back there, and they're working together. They're working well as a unit, and they're really allowing our goalies to be able to see the ball and take away the angles from the offensive players.
Speaking of that one with Jane Bunn for all 60 minutes today, it seemed like in the second half kind of coincided with your play. They only scored one goal. It seemed like she was kind of taking everything away.
She was on fire. She was seeing the ball, and she had a really good day today. She had fun in there, too.
And then, look forward, I guess, to the next game, looking to go 7-0. Kind of what do you need to do there?
We've got to make sure that we put 60 minutes of Hawks lacrosse together, and we've got to control the momentum swings, and that starts from the first draw.
Here with sophomore goalkeeper Jane Bunn. 8 saves for you and only 1 goal for them in the second half. Kind of talk about the turnaround. Obviously tied, 4-4, and then you guys kind of pulled away. But talk about defensively kind of in front of you and what allowed you to be more successful in the second half.
Well, second half, after halftime, coach really brought us in and said this is you don't want to lose this game. And our captain Marissa Daly also emphasized that we're 5-0 right now. So this is not a game we want to lose. So I think it was all mental. It was a mental shift for us, and we started really feeling like a unit, and everyone kind of projected the wall outside. So, everyone was pretty fired up, so I think that was the difference.
Did you feel like defensively in front of you, were they allowing you to see the ball better?
Oh, absolutely. They were forcing the terrible shots, and I'm not saying every shot was terrible, but they made the shots easy to see. So that's what defense does, and it worked.
And talk about offensively, easier to play when
yeah.
Your teammates in front of you are kind of lighting up the scoreboard a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I kept emphasizing don't get comfortable, being on our toes. But when the ball's down there, it's really nice, and it's less work for us. So it feels good, especially because everything's translating from D up. It could be a clear, it could be a midfield transition, but everyone was working off each other.
All right, here with sophomore Erin Marshall. 2 goals for you today. First, I guess just talk about the win. Obviously, any conference win's a big one, but improves you guys to 6-0 and 2-0 or 3-0 rather in the conference. So kind of just talk about the win first off.
Yeah, this win for us is really great. Being 5-0, and it was rough for us in the beginning. It was a really close game in the first half, and then to come together in the second half, it was a very one-on-one game in the first half, and then the second half we really came together as a team to really work through and get that 6-0.
Yeah, talk about that. It seems like coach and some of your teammates have been saying a lot more emphasis offensively this year on getting assists off of goals rather than working one-on-one. It seems like you guys have really been doing that, especially like you said in the second half. So kind of just talk about the emphasis on that and how that's been going.
Yeah, we've really just been. We always talk about in the locker room how we want to give up the me and work on the we, and working as a team works so much better for us than just one-on-ones. So anytime it's a team effort, we always seem to get the options and the assists that we want.
And then talk about you individually. Seems like, kind of really coming on here, emerging more as the season goes on. Your sophomore year, career day at AIC rather last Saturday, and a couple more goals today. Just feeling more comfortable now as we, kind of get further into your second year.
Yeah, definitely. Just with the offense. Well, because I was a midi and then I got switched back in defense, so just working both with the defense and the communication, and then going into offense and knowing Marissa and KK and Mish behind the net, they always give us those options with the cuts and stuff like that, but they're really giving us the opportunities to make those cuts and get those shots off. So it's definitely a team effort again.